Hi guys, welcome to the channel. General love reading for my friends Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for August 2021. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you resonate, let us know, like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the support. So guys, we are going for a Celtic Cross. Let's see what we can get for you. Let's also start with a couple of oracle cards. Alright, we have 3 jumpers. Let's go for them. Self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Then we get the runner, runner in codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. The golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing, kind of the opposite, considering the first oracle card. Bottom of the deck we have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Loud shuffle. And we are ready now. 2 cards. So, current situation, 6 of Swords. The challenge, 7 of Pentacles. Crowning energy, Justice. Core of the situation, 9 of Swords. Past energies, Knight of Cups. Future energies, Queen of Swords. Approach to the situation, Devil. Energies around you, 2 of Wands. Hopes and fears, 5 of Wands. Possible outcome, Hierophant. Hermit. Energy, bottom of the deck. A quiet moment in order to think, which can be positive, because there is something that is not exactly working properly within this flow of energies. There is an interaction that can be a source of confusion, and looking at the oracle cards, it can be a matter of outdated thinking, maybe an old way of looking at things. It can also be a matter of ego, yes, because it's here in the runner, and it can also be in the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist. Self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, self-appreciation can be the key to overcome this situation, because it seems that a romantic gesture, a love offer, may have been shared, but the other person was not exactly on the same page. They have a decision to make somehow, some way, but if they are confused because of the 5 of Wands and also because of the 9 of Swords, some of you may perceive the connection as a source of struggles. There is a waiting involved after all. That's why the Hermit, which is about an ancient wisdom, can be the mindset that can make the difference. Six of Swords, guys. What some of you may desire to do properly. So, moving forward, leaving behind rough waters. The rough waters are about some type of difficult exchange within the interaction with a person of interest. This person does not see this opportunity, this connection, as you may see it, and this is a problem basically, because the Six of Swords is a quiet energy, but if sometimes it can be positive, because it is about moving forward without making a fuss about anything. If we need to understand something, for example, if a person is interested in a love connection, the silence, the quiet energy that we can associate to the Six of Swords is not productive. And with the Seven of Pentacles in the challenge, the waiting can be a quiet one and we are not progressing. If the other person is caught up in the runner dynamic, we can grant in their favor a touch of patience. But at some point we need to understand what's going on. We need to figure out if the opportunity can be deserving of time and effort. Because the Seven of Pentacles tells us the story of a man that has put effort within a circumstance, but he knows that it's just a matter of time before he can reap the benefits and the fruits of the previous labor. This is the evaluation that some of you will have to make thanks to the Hermit energy and thanks to the Queen of Swords, which are two energies that can help some of you to break the cycle that is devil related, but we will get to that. Bottom of the Hermit, we have the Three of Cups. It can be a matter of competition or options when it comes to the other person. The Justice in the crowning energy, I know that it can be associated to legal matters. It's more a fair and fair exchange so that we can embrace a right and fair decision. I love to see the Justice and the Queen of Swords together in the spread because, as I usually say, there is the Ace of Swords in the Justice Major Arcana, Truth and Clarity. The Justice Lady can swing it in a Queen of Swords fashion. The one that will have to swing the Ace of Swords in order to bring clarity within a situation that is a little bit challenging can be one of you guys. Because if at the core of this interaction we have the Nine of Swords, it's not healthy, it's not positive. This is a mindset that we need to release. Looking for fairness, balance, respect within an interaction. And if these aspects are missing, we cannot pretend that the situation is not the one that we are looking at without these key elements. The Nine of Swords, again, is about anxiety, sleepless nights, monkey mind, going left and right. It happens, it manifests when our mind plays games with us, and so we are not able to think things straight. That's why if some of you are experiencing doubts when it comes to an interaction, the devil is the cycle that you need to overcome, you need to break free from. It's important, otherwise we are stuck and it is not healthy. In the past, Knight of Cups, this can be an offer. The manifestation of interest in the love arena in favor of a particular person. It's sincere, honest, trustworthy as a token. Because the knight is in touch with his heart and he trusts what his heart tells him to do. That's why he can be extremely comfortable when it comes to share an important cup of love in favor of a special person. But it takes two to tango, especially if we are trying to establish properly a trustworthy love partnership. And the question is about the intentions of the other person. If they are elusive, if they are caught up in the runner dynamic, at some point, despite a certain amount of patience, there is an introspection that can guide you, or some of you, towards the Queen of Swords energy. No more games, final call, somehow, some way. because the Queen of Swords has a brilliant mind, and she can swing the Ace of Swords with grace and comfort. But she accepts no misunderstandings, no nonsense. It's about being honest, clear, precise. And sometimes the Queen of Swords can pay the price to be perceived as a little bit detached, a little bit cold. But in this case, it's about a clear communication. Look, there is an interest. I have shared it. Now, maybe I have been patient, but I cannot wait forever. I need to understand what are the intentions about this connection. Because in the approach to the situation, we have the devil, and the point with the devil for me is, yes, it can be considered the other side of the coin if we think about the lovers. So it can be an interest and a connection extremely powerful with a lot of attraction, desire, passion, all right. But the devil is also an energy about excesses, behaviors or ways of doing things that can go from 0 to 100 in the snap of the fingers. That's why we can encounter problems, because there is no balance, there is no fairness. And the devil is a cycle, because on an energy level, the devil enjoys to see two persons chained up, bounded in a situation without properly understanding it, and the pattern keeps going until at least one of the two gets it right and breaks free from the situation, so that, as we were sharing, we are not stuck anymore. The clarity is here, Queen of Swords, here in the justice, and it is heart-driven because of the fact that an introspection can guide some of you towards a realization. Despite the passion, despite the desire, despite the attraction, what if the other person has different intentions? What if they have options? We need a clear and honest evaluation. Energies around you guys, we have the Two of Wands, which for me is a soulful decision. It's a crossroads. Your person may be hesitant for whatever reason. They may face inner mechanisms, inner patterns. The point with the Two of Wands is that the man is holding the world in his hand, so is life for me. And he needs to make a choice about what comes next. This decision from your person of interest can be influenced by this Three of Cups energy, let's say options, and also by the Five of Wands that we see in the hopes and fears. It can be an energy about competition, so again, maybe other persons are involved in the picture somehow, some way, or it can be a matter of inner conflicts. They do not have a clear vision, a clear idea when it comes to the connection. They kinda struggle with the thinking process, because maybe the Nine of Swords can speak to some of your persons too, and so you may question the opportunity, but maybe they are caught up in their mind for other reasons. And I just want to say that the Queen of Swords Justice combination coming from some of you can be an out to the other person, kind of saying, look, make a decision, because otherwise the waiting is prolonging itself too much. The hopes and fears. Guys, the Five of Wands is a noisy and annoying energy for me. If it is a matter of competition, of course, there can be the fear about that. The hope can be about the opportunity to overcome the confusion that we can associate to the Five of Wands. Usually, I associate the energy to the Alicia Keys songs. People keep talking, they can say what they like. It's not a clear vibration. And there is the desire to overcome it, basically. The hope is to bring clarity within the interaction so that, at the very least, we know how to move forward, one way or the other, together or not, basically. The Hierophant in the possible outcome is interesting because it should be an energy that can allow to set solid foundations. But I have to say that this can be a major arcana about lessons, and considering this situation, there can be a silver lining, especially because we have the Hermit involved, when it comes to a dynamic that is not flowing properly, because the other person does not seem on the same page. And because the Hierophant can be considered a spiritual energy about partnerships, even marriages, we can agree, but it is also an extremely practical energy. For me, about choices. How can we manifest a goal in a way that is stable, reliable, grounded, in a way that can stand the test of time? Because we can pay attention to details, even the smaller ones, that can make the difference. It's an energy that can go with the justice. And so some pattern is keeping them stuck and is preventing this connection from the opportunity to move forward in a clear way. At some point, some of you will have a major realization about the circumstance. Plus, I am thinking also that the Hierophant can be considered as an old energy, an old-fashioned energy, and within the cassette oracle card we have outdated thinking. This can be a factor, because maybe there is a different way to look at the opportunity that this connection represents. And the other person, if they are stuck in a pattern that is not healthy, because the connection is not flowing properly, so the Runner, oracle card, the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, let's say. So if they think that they are the center of the everyday life, basically, and a person can wait for them forever, at some point, enough is enough. There is a silver lining, some type of lesson, and some of you may realize that the Hierophant, when it comes to stable partnerships, cannot be manifested with this particular individual. And then focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, self-appreciation. Kinda looking for opportunities to fulfill aspirations in other scenarios. We are going to clarify the Hierophant, guys. I hope that I made myself clear and this was helpful. I'll continue on Vimeo. I'll see you there if you want to join me. The link is below. If you resonate, let us know. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I wish you the best, guys. Take very good care of you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.